About 18 months ago, my life was changed. It was when the Edmonton Oilers hired Kris Knoblauch as their head coach. And you may not think so, but there are a lot of people out there that think I look like Kris Knoblauch, or that Kris Knoblauch looks like me. I don't know which is which. And so I've been dealing with this for about 18 months, just people coming up to me. I've had strangers think that I'm him. And one time I took a picture with somebody. I thought I could have monetized this, but I didn't. And so I just want to give you a brief snapshot. This isn't even 2 weeks, just the last few days. I was with my daughter Eden at the passport office renewing her passport at Canada Place. We finally got to the till. We were signing some documents, interacting with the employee behind the plexiglass. Another employee came over and she looked through the plexiglass at me and she said, "I just want to tell you I'm a big fan of yours." And I thought, oh, she must have heard my sermon last Sunday. That wasn't the case. And anyway, the lady looked again, she said, I'm just a big fan of yours, Kris. You are Kris. And I hated to disappoint her, but I said, no, but I didn't want her to feel bad. It happens to me all the time. And so the very next night, I was at our son Zane's basketball game. There's a lady that was in her Oilers jersey, and of course, she came up to me, and she said, "You must get this all the time." I said, "Yes." She goes, "Well, you're a dad of one of the players." I said, "Yeah." She said, "I've seen you all winter, so I know that you're not Kris Knoblauch. And in fact, I've seen you at Costco before." She said, "Last week, I saw you at Costco, and I didn't think it was a big deal. Except it wasn't you, it was Kris Knoblauch." And people were coming up to him and saying hi and thanking him, and I love to imagine this. I'm imagining that some people are going up to Kris Knoblauch and saying, "Thanks for the sermon last Sunday." That's probably not happening. So what I'm hoping for is one day to get a ticket right behind the bench, and I will buy a suit and wear it, and I want to hold up a sign, "I'm the real Kris Knoblauch." And also, I'd like to have Kris standing here and have him preach. And see if you can discern whether it was the real Matt Ziprick or not. So we'll see. I'm guessing this is going to keep amping up if they keep winning series. What a non-religious story.